So someone in the comments pointed out that there was something we can still do in this room here, which these this build a crate. Now we have a hammer and nails. We have that. We can open up a crate. We can build a crate, then open it up. We got a lock and ranch punch. Kind of interesting. So that is that. And someone also asked that I turn the silly walks back on. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep this. I like that it's got full sound effects though. It's not just the silly walks. It's the sound effects that really make it work. All right, so I think what we need to do first here is probably head back to someplace where we can get some leveling done. And maybe I'll do a little bit off cam here quick and just build up our characters a little bit more. Because someone in the comments also pointed out that we're a little under-leveled for some of these spots over here, and I would tend to agree. I can't take out Danny's Tannery, for instance, which might be a later game spot to be sure, but I think if we go to the old mission, we can get that crypt and kill some skeletons through there. Oh, it's one of those El Vibrato machines. Okay, cool. We need to fight this thing. Let's do it. Now we are one angry already, so we got a little extra moxie too, but yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. We'll do our thing and take it down to peg. And we got El Vibrato scraps, which are great. We need 4 more of those. How much do we have? 2 more. We need 3 more of those then. Okay, those are randomly popping up over here. I love the cartwheels. Yeah, every single thing has its own sound effect, which is amazing. I think we can get to the crypt down here someplace. I love that she's also got the lantern she's crawling with too. This might not be the right spot actually. There was a hole someplace where we could fight an infinite number of skeletons. And what's in one of the cemeteries here? I'm just gonna have to go find where it is. Alright, so we found the mass grave. It was at Fort All Dead. We fought a couple things along the way here, but I left that off camera here. We will do let's see, we didn't find any more vibrato. We did find some stardust by finding a fallen meteorite and hitting it with a pickaxe. So that we can use probably tomorrow. I don't quite know how we'd use that. It just makes it happen. I don't know if it goes in our stomach, liver, spleen, or where that goes. Which we actually haven't done any of today. We nearly are done for the day because we already have 10. So we already have 1 anger. If we get anger 2, then we have to go. We'll have to pass out. But yeah, so I'll do some little battling here with some skeletons. And we'll see how we can do. Oh, there's 4 of them now. Because we don't get to just reset every single time here. But we should be able to handle this still. If we get in over our head, we'll just call it off here. Alright, so we have done a little bit of leveling against these guys. I currently have... I have 592 XP to spend, which is awesome. We can do a lot of work with that. I have level 3 anger right now. I put a little bit of points into my grit, because that increased our pain tolerance, so I could die 3 times to these skeleton armies here. And what's been happening is that each time we fight these guys, it adds on another character, another skeleton to the pile here. There's a couple of them that can do almost over half my health with 1 shot. I do have a lot of moxie right now, so that's helping us a little bit here. I also took out my hat here, and I've been giving myself... I gave myself this new marmot skin hat with 3 muscle, mysticality, and moxie with the snakeskin headband on there. So that has been helping us a little bit and boosting our stats just a little bit here. We are going to need to... This is going to be the last round for leveling here. And if I lose this, we will have to pass out and go back to whatever camp they put us at. I think it'll be Dirtwater. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can do that'll help us for right now. I might eat this. This is going to be pretty useful right now. I don't want to use this. This is something we picked up along the way. This is 5 moxie to everything. We're going to die here in a minute. We're going to have to take a sleep anyways. So I don't want to do that. Muscle will only help our physical traits. I don't want to waste too much food. Decent whiskey will help our moxie. Sarsaparilla will help our moxie. We could buy sarsaparilla from that one guy though, at the one bar, I think. Maybe I'll just drink that and have that going for us. That is the last of our liver, I think, though. Or not. We're up to 32 for moxie. That's pretty fantastic. Okay, let's try our best here and fight 9 skeletons. Okay, here we go. Look at this guy's got a half a head. What's that about? He's a shot to hell skeleton, 86. He's about across the board stats. Probably one I want to kill right now. These guys will sometimes miss their attacks, so I don't want to worry about them. This guy up here is 34 Moxie, same as me basically. And this guy back here is 34. The rest of these guys are not too much to worry about, but there's three problematic ones in here. Again, these guys can probably take me out with one shot. So, what we're going to do first is, I'm going to see if there's any way I can kill this guy, or this guy back here, easily. One thing I did do off camera here is, there was that year supply of dynamite for the train mission that we got from the clown camp last episode. We don't need that. So what I did is I clicked it, opened it, and it gave me 52 dynamite, 1 stick per week, basically, for a year's supply. We can use 4 of it right now and kill this guy, and it won't hurt our action points at all. We still have all of our options then available, and then Cat can take out the tough one there. One more time. There's 4. Okay. Then I can kill this guy here, who's a problem for us. I'll shoot him 3 times. He'll die. Cat can kill the other guy that's got a lot of Moxie, and then we should be okay. And then the one with a lot of Moxie was this guy here. Let's be confirming that. There is 2... Oh, no, he's dead. Okay, good. All right, so saw him up, and then we should be okay here to get through the 9 skeletons. It's pretty awesome, but we did waste a lot of our items there. Now, dynamite we do see for sale occasionally, and we're going to have a lot of money by the end of this and a lot of XP by the end of this. Luckily, these guys are only doing 2 damage, and these guys mostly miss with their attacks. So I'm going to save them until the end and focus on these other guys here. I can't shoot them, so I'm going to shoot him in the middle here, and I actually can't shoot them at all because I will miss. I'm going to just shoot him in the face the old-fashioned way here. I think I'll have enough MP or HP to survive here. Let's just do... Oh, I didn't mean to do him right away. Shoot, we should have left him until the end. He's not doing any damage at all. Oh, well. We'll be okay. These guys are only doing like 2. Yeah, we'll be all right. The other 2 will probably do about 20 or 25 with their shots, so this is much, much different. Maybe at this Moxie level wouldn't be that much, but these guys shouldn't be a problem here. So I'm going to wrap this up here. We'll take a look and see how much XP we have after this. See what we want to spend our XP on then. All right, so since we have such Moxie from all the anger we have within us right now, should we go try to take care of those cultists back at Reboot Hill quick? They were pretty tough, from what I remember. They might lay me out again. We do have dynamite if we do get into big trouble here. Maybe we should do something else here. Let's do the Postal Way Station here. There's missing mail. We can go take a look at that here and see how tough that's going to be. You spot a guy riding down the road on a brown horse wearing a brown fur hat and carrying a brown shopping bag with a brown loaf of stolen bread sticking out the top. You can tell it's stolen because the bag has a little picture of a loaf with the bread on it. He rides up, brandishes a great big loaf of bread at you and says, "Hand over all your bread or I'll bludgeon you to death." Geez, you sure like bread, huh? Yeah, it's kind of my thing. Frighten him away. Or should we fight him? We can probably fight him. He's just got bread. Big tough bandit is going to get shot in the face for 130 damage. Just like that. Take that, sir. Hard loaf does damage 11 plus mysticality plus 11 to 13 damage. That's not a bad thing. We could also silver plate it at the silver plater and get even more undead damage on it. I do think I'll share that out for the fancy knife. It's only 7 damage plus 3 Moxie though. Huh. Do we want mysticality or do we want Moxie? Our Moxie's pretty high already. I might switch it out to hard loaf just because... Well, maybe I shouldn't. The Moxie was nice on this thing. I don't have anything else that'll provide any Moxie boosting. Alright, we'll keep it the fancy knife then for now, but we have this as an option. If we need mysticality, we can just equip it. That works for me. Alright, let's head into the mail area here. It says postal service property, no trespassing. We're gonna trespass, so yeah. Alright, let's see what we find in here. Go through the stack of newspapers. Oh, hey, there's an undelivered letter beneath the stack. It's addressed to Roy Bean. Nothing interesting. Oh, wait, there's a postcard in here that you could actually use. Blank postcard. Stack full of newspapers. Somebody has removed all the funnies, so there's literally no reason to care about them. The cabinet is full of maps. We have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you should ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. And there's a big map of the whole region with lots of confusing little annotations on it, okay? And there's an outhouse inside. You don't even want to know what bureaucratic processes are involved in the placement of this outhouse. And that is pretty much all that's going on here. Okay, so we should ask about the maps in Dirtwater at the post office. Okay, let's head back down that way. All right, and what you have to say about this place here? While you're in there, see if you can stop bringing me knitting catalogs. Knitting catalogs? I must have ended up on some damn fool list. Never knitted a day in my life. Weird. Okay, let's head back out of here then. And head back to Dirtwater here and see if the post office knows anything about those maps quick here. It's a little bit of sidetracking. That's okay, though. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground recognizes the habitat of a southwestern coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're known to enjoy a fight. If one's thrust upon them, thrust one upon it. Absolutely. Because they sometimes will drop fun stuff. And we'll shoot in the face one time. And we got a coal snake skin plus 3 moxie to our hat. That is awesome. Nice job. Now we can't have more than one snake skin band on our hat though. So that is something to keep in mind. Let's see. Dirtwater Mercantile. Here's the post office. See what they know about maps. Hey, I need some help tracking down some missing mail. How do you mean? A mail delivery went missing on the way to Breadwood and I'm hunting it down on behalf of the mayor. A local mail station has a bunch of route maps. I don't know which one I need. That information ain't exactly secret. I ain't supposed to give it out either. Delivery going missing is bad news though. I suppose it's alright just this once. Wait a second. After a couple minutes, she comes back with a sheet of notepaper. Okay, so each map has a code number on it, you see, based on the region and direction of travel. She explains how to work the code you need and gives you a cheat sheet for reference. Postal code sheet. Nice. Thank you and leave. Okay, let's take a look at the postal code sheet here and see what it says. Should help you find the right postal map at the post office service. Wait, okay, so we need to find the map then. Back at the post office there. Okay, let's head back up that way then. Solving the mail system. Pony Express. All right, Tedrick suddenly gets spooked by something off the side of the trail. It's easy to understand. There's a horse skeleton in the ditch, which is a thing that's probably extra spooky if you're a horse. Hop down and investigate. Approaching the horse more closely, you see tattered remains of a pair of Pony Express saddlebags on its skeletal flanks. The starboard bag is empty. The port one contains a skeleton human hand with a ring on it. You conclude that either the horse's rider died with his hand in the saddlebag and someone was really sad the skeleton hand they ordered never showed up. Or someone's really sad the skeleton hand they ordered never showed up even though they paid extra to have it sent Pony Express. Either way, free ring. The ring of getting places faster. What does that mean? Plus speed? Let's see what it says here. Reduces the frequency of random encounters. Oh, I don't know if I want that. I kind of like the random encounters actually. Let's trespass some more here and find the map we need. Okay, use the cheat sheet from the route to find the route map that leads to Breadwood and follow the map. Travel towards Breadwood. You follow the map along the route to Breadwood, you find a suspicious looking house. You find Chuck's house. Investigate the house. Something about this house makes you suspicious. You can't quite put your finger on this place. Looks perfectly normal after all. But you can't shake the feeling that there is something very wrong here. Maybe you're just being paranoid. Look around. Alright, do we want to investigate? Oh my god. Probably just one of those bird feeders where you hang a ball of soot and seeds and stuff, except the birds ate it all. So it's just, you know, the rope. Yeah, that's the optimistic way of looking at it. It's unmarked, and there's no name or anything on it. Oh yeah, that bodes well. Always. You approach the door hesitantly. You could be getting yourself into a real bad situation. A cellar door, man. I bet there's all kinds of horror down there, like some kind of medieval torture dungeon. Let's take a look. It's locked, but it's locked to keep you out or keep something in. Whoa, it's a Plotco lock. Those things are unpickable. Oh, great. All right, knock. You knock at the door. A voice calls inside. Come in, it's open. It's always open. The door creaks open and you step inside. Interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and shears. A man of indeterminate age and slightly haunched posture grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He's standing near a large puddle of blood on the floor. Hello, my name's Chuck. Welcome to my blood and breakfast. Your what? Blood and breakfast. Sorry, I have a lisp. A lisp? Chuck. A lisp? It makes lewd sounds like lewd. A bead and breakfast. I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly. I don't look at that at all. Chuck, this is lovely. This is lovely. This is a large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and leather-bladed instruments. Everything is covered in rust, possibly dried blood or both. Yeah, let's talk about them. Aha, you noticed my collection. Yeah, it's dramatic. It belonged to my father and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? Haha, I do a little bit, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run my own little blood and breakfast. Okay. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room. Your what? My blood room. My bedroom. Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Okay. There's a lot of blood on the floor here. Ask Chuck about it. I can't help but notice you have a giant pool of blood on the floor. Blood? Oh, no. I can see why you might think that. That is certainly ruled like blood. But this is tomato soup. Tomato soup? Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. I was just getting started cleaning up when you arrived. I see. Yeah, he's putting weird emphasis on different syllables. All right, Chuck is staring at you. Notice his left eye has a tendency to drift sideways. He stares and then reset when he blinks, which is not often enough. Talk to him. Excuse me? How can I help you? You said you're running a bed and breakfast here. That's what I slewed, yes. Can I have a look at the guest room? It's in the cellar, and I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guest is only just checked out, and I need to clean up the mess. Oh, what's on the menu? Homemade sausage and tomato soup. I have a special tea blend that's a real knockout. Oh, good. What kind of sausages? Long pork sausages, my father's own recipe. Did you just say long pork? That's right, I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more filling that way. This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons. Yeah, okay, so I don't know. You mentioned a special tea blend? Has a mailman by recently. There we go. Why, yes, my last guest was a mailman. Such a nice fellow. It's a shame he's no longer with us. You mean that he left? I like to think he'll always be here in spirit. Special tea blend? You mentioned a special tea blend? Yes, a very special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. Thanks, Chuck. You're super helpful. Oh, the lean he's doing there now. All right, can't go into his blood room. A little pantry with various tins and jars on it. Take a closer look. There's nothing very unusual. You do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. Switch the labels. You surreptitiously switch the labels. Chuck doesn't seem to have noticed. Oh, here we go. Can we get him to give us some of that special tea blend? Huh. Oh, that reminds me. I've left the kettle on. The water should be boiled by now. Would you care for a cup of tea? No, thanks. I'm good. Chuck pours himself a cup of tea and sips while staring at you. After a bit, he starts to look drowsy. Oh my. I'm coming over all sleepy. Perhaps I should get my Hulu down for a few minutes. It's been a long day. Excuse me. Sure. Okay, so he's in his room here. We can take a look through we can sneak through his room here now. Oh man. Going through Chuck's drawers, it seems to be a good idea. This may not be a good idea. In the top drawer, there's a key on top of the dresser, though. Yoink. Yoink indeed. Should we wake him up? Poor little Chuck. Chuck is sleeping pretty soundly, but you should be careful not to wake him. All right. Now we get into the cellar, though, and take a look for the mail guy. All right. Alice, you don't want to know what's on in there, honestly. You'll not steal the door and steal yourself for what you're about to see. Doesn't look nearly as horrific down here as you expected, unless you're particularly horrified by an unmade bed. Oh, this is rather nice. Hey, this looks like missing bag of mail. Grab it. You sling the sack of mail over your shoulder. Neither rain nor sleet nor super creepy B&B proprietors. Take a look at anything else. See if there's anything good. Modern snake oil issue number 160. Locks on how to pick them. More fundamentals of Nex-Mex. What a haul. Cool. You're climbing out of the cellar. A mailman approaches. Oh, thank goodness you found my mail. This mailbag's yours? Yeah, I've been stressed out lately. I took a day off to rent a room here from sort of mini vacation. Chuck's a great guy. A little weird, I guess, but very personable. And his cooking is great. Tomato soup and those big sausages. His teas did wonders for my insomnia, too. It did seem pretty effective. Anyway, I forgot my mailbag. Wasn't sure where I left it, so I've been retracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it. Sure, no problem. Here you go. The mailman walks away, bag over his shoulder, whistling a cheerful tune. That's sorted, I guess. So yeah, Chuck is on the level. I mean, it's not proven, not disproven. Doesn't explain. Maybe that is what's going on with that little bird feeder there, possibly. Fundamentals of Next Mex raises your skeletal buddy skill. Okay, we don't necessarily want that. This is not something you probably want. We'll probably sell that one here. Gives you lockpicking expertise skill. You can read it. You've already learned everything the book has to teach you. Oh yeah, good point. Okay. And modern snake oiler, new snake oiling skill. Read it. There's a fold-out chart listing all the hottest new poisons. Expert poisoner, passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison them. There's an article on the quick tips and tricks. Quick draw increases your speed. And then the essay is extolling the virtues of shooting wildly without looking where you're going. And then gives the shoot nanny skill, which fires a whole lot of bullets at a bunch of random targets. Let's get shoot nanny. So you read the essay and really take lessons to heart. You fire wildly in the air until it feels like second nature. Unfortunately, after several of your stray shots hit the magazine, it's pretty much a Swiss magazine about cheese at this point. But now we got shoot nanny, which costs 3x AP for 6 shots. We have 812 XP now, though. So we can afford to put a couple into this. And it costs 3 XP for 7 shots. Now, I think this is probably like 1 shot per each thing and randomly distributed. I like that. I might do 1 more level of that in there. Then we'll also raise our muscle and max. Yeah, everything gets a level up then. Maybe a level for each again. Let's see, we have 312 still. We can do 60, 40, and that's 140 then. Let's do that again. Raise everything up by a little bit. And then we can do good medicine. I think we want to raise that up 1 more time. Or Deadeye. We can do Deadeye for $100. Let's do, or 100 XP. Let's do that quick. That takes us up to 9 extra pistol damage. 11 is the next level. That's pretty good. Okay, all that leveling paid off here. We can do 1 more Moxie for good measure here too if we wanted to. Wouldn't be a bad idea just to pop that in there. All right, so that's almost all of our XP then. But we gained a lot of levels there. And we're in great shape. Okay, so let's move on to something else. Oh, I guess we should report back to Redwood and let them know about the mail being delivered on time again. So let's head back that way. There's a goblin standing off to the side of the trail, just staring up at the sky. You don't even notice you. Hello? Oh, hello, hi. What are you up to? A moon, I am looking at it. Neither moon is out right now, nothing being up there. I'm happy to waiting. Talk to it. The moons won't be coming for hours, you two waiting this long? Yes, moon's so big, so bright, so big, waiting and seeing. You very to liking a moons, huh? Yes, very to looking. Aye, to collecting rocks of them. The goblin takes a bunch of pebbles out of his pockets to show you these moon rocks. These could be moon rocks for all you know. We can sell them some more moon rocks. Once the goblin is distracted looking up at the sky, you pick up a few random pebbles on the ground. He says, oh, hello, I am just remembering. I have moon rocks. Moon rocks I'm having too. Are you like to buying them? Oh, yes. These moon rocks are different look having. Yes, rare, limited edition type. Nice, I am buying 43 meat for a couple of rocks and XP. All right, that's fine. Love to swindle a goblin now and again. All right, let's see. Where's the jobs in this place? I can't remember exactly. I think we got them from the guy in the mayor's office here. All right, mayor, we got some mail. Any sign of the missing mail? Yep. Found the missing mailman too. He's on his way to deliver it. Excellent. I hope there's a new issue of Mayor's Monthly at 90 XP. Sounds informative. The mayor glances around the list of problems on the wall and paces nervously. Offer with help with his problems. Okay, so let's take the next one here. Look at the problems board. The overdue book. All right. You glance at the problems board, which offers selection of current issues, as well as a dire warning. Which problem do you want? Our library's only got 4 books, so it's serious business when somebody doesn't return one. Our records say it was loaned out to a lady in the name of Alexandria. It was a couple of mayors ago. I don't know her. Well, we've got an address. All right, we'll go ask her. A couple of mayors ago. She might not be alive anymore. We'll take a look at that. All right, let's mosey on down the road to go check out the library books.